Welcome back to Black Clover Anime Review, episode number 14. This time review the sixth episode of the anime, the red thread of fate, and 187 chapter of the manga, the battle in the space between heaven and earth. This episode covers chapters 99 and 100 of the Black Clover manga. Simply put, this episode mostly is the backstory for the character of Vanessa. Yeah, get to learn about her very somewhat tragic backstory. But that's not actually handled to about 10 minutes of the episode. Because the episode starts out with, it looks like, pick up right where last week's episode, Asha, the brainwashed Asha in this black Asha mode is about to attack. And he's about to attack Noelle. Yes, Noelle. Who I should point out, though, is one of 3 women in the series who have a thing for Asha, along with her cousin and the character Rebecca, who actually has returned in the next arc, by the way. Yep. So he's about to attack, and of course Vanessa is flashing back to her child to when she was younger, about how she was kept in a cage. Now this particular flashback has been hinted at, and of course what's going on with her, that's been hinted at via the opening titles. The opening titles have been hinting at this for quite some time. And this episode did pay it off, with her in the cage, and her being there for a while, and apparently she's there because she apparently is destined to change fate, change destiny, and she doesn't know how to do that. So she's in that cage for a good period of time, and then there's a man who shows up in the Witch's Force. Who is this man? It's freaking Captain Yumi when he's basically in training. Which, look at him in the flashback, he doesn't look much different than he does in present day. The only difference is, he's not as bulky as he is in present day. So, from the look of way Vanessa is, I'd say this is about 5 or 6 years before the events of present day stuff. Yeah, I don't think it's been that long. I mean, if you look at Vanessa, she looks like a woman probably in her late 20s, early 30s. Yeah, that's just my personal guess anyways. She breaks out, and presumably she goes off with Yumi after Yumi just busts a hole in the wall, and of course busting up her cage that she was in, and she sort of follows him back to the Black Bulls, where she developed her bonds with her, according to her, later on revealed in the episode, she deems them her real family, because at least her real family doesn't keep her locked up in a bird cage for 10 years, just because she's destined to change fate. Oh, by the way, how did she change fate in this episode? By having her thread form into a cat. Yep, a cute cat. A reddish cat, which changes Asha's movements, and then Asha gets sort of knocked out, and then of course, like, the episode kind of ends with having the cat go on Vanessa's shoulder, and yeah, her about to basically cap off her brief battle with the Queen of Witches. Which, by the way, I kind of predicted this, that episode 65 will be the final episode of this arc, and I proved to be correct. They will be the final episode of this arc, which means the next episode will finish up this arc and start up the next arc, which is the Hot Springs training arc. Overall, really fantastic episode, and fantastic way of exploring the character of Vanessa, that backstory. Yeah, it's something they explore her backstory. I mean, so far the only character in the show they have explored pretty much some of their backstory is Asha, his foster brother, Yumi a little bit, not much. I would not say his entire backstory has been covered. I would say one particular portion of his backstory that covered is his connection to the captain of the Blue Knights. Oh, and by the way, Yumi has like 2 women in love with him in the whole series. One is the captain of the Blue Knights, who was one of the most funniest characters in the whole series. The other, of course, is Vanessa. Vanessa, her love for him has been hinted at throughout the whole series. It's not been implied. But in the case of the Captain Blue Knights, it's definite with her. Vanessa was hinted at, but yeah, she's in love with Captain Yumi. I mean, what woman would it be? And of course, he doesn't give a damn. Of course, all he cares about is basically gambling, going to the bathroom, and sleeping. And being very lazy. But he's just an awesome guy. Plus, he's also one badass of a fighter. Yep. But that's simply it for the episode. Uh, it pretty much the episode. Yep. It will definitely look like. Also, the Notting Bird comes back. Yeah, first time in a long time they have this character. If I can get this thing to work properly. Okay, now Shepard starts off. Okay, yeah, I thought this was Mars. Let me look this character up because I know who this character is. It's just I kind of forgot what this character's name is. Yeah, here a character who's obsessed with his sister. Yeah, his little sister's adorable sister, one who always constantly bleeds. Gives bleed every time he looks at his sister's picture. For some reason, I have no idea why this is. It's a particularly very bizarre thing. I'm gonna look up this guy now. Let's see here. Okay, Yano, yeah. Oh yeah, also well, her backstory has been somewhat explored in the show as well. I would probably say a good chunk of the characters have not had the backstory explored at this point. One character who's barely had in development the whole series, it's the character Gordon. Yeah, this guy is barely in the whole series. I mean, the most interesting about him is the fact he looks like Marilyn Monroe. Okay, what is this guy's name? Okay, it's Gachi. Yeah, that's his name, Gachi. Yeah, who is now possessed by an elf magic. And the chapter starts out with him, and of course we have Asha, and I think it's I don't remember the couple of guy's name. Let me look up these guys. It's the one with the cool guy. It's not Fenrir. Let's see. I can't remember his name. Yeah, the guy who in the show has a broom like Blobos space hog. We have some look like they fell from the sky, and Gotcha's little sister is looking on. What's going on? Okay, guys, goes to defend himself. Like you briefly see Gord in this chapter. Yep. I wonder when he gets a chance to actually speak properly, because all he does is mumble. Talk about how long he hold out, and of course Asha goes to his black Asha mode. Goes up to him, and he's blocked by Gachu. He uses his eye to show off his little sister for some reason. Even though she's standing right next to him. It's like, no. It's like he threatened to use his own sister as a shield. And there's some poison magic. And then he says, thank you. Yeah, and he says he would save Gachi. And then we have the debut of something really interesting. We have a campy edition we debut of kind of basically showing off a new manga called Black Clover SD Asha's Road to Magic Emperor. And when he shows up to Asha, I mean, when he shows up to Noelle, it looks like that. It looks like from the look of it, looks like he's about to take something out of his pants. But no, it's just basically taking out, showing up this brand new Kirby series that he's going to be showing off is like a comic book. Yep. It's odd that we're having a Kirby version for Black Clover, but yeah. This overall was a pretty good chapter. I don't know when this arc is going to wrap up, because at this rate, this arc is going on now for 55 chapters. It's going on for well over a year, and excuse me, I'm sure at some point next year that the anime will start covering this arc. But in the case of this chapter, there's some stuff happens, and there's still some aggression here, but yeah. It's mostly just Goose basically acting like the main villain because he's possessed by elf magic. I think he's like the only member of the Black Bulls who's currently possessed by elf magic. Him and his adorable little sister, who in the show had developed an attraction to Asha despite the fact she's about, I think she's about 6. She's about 9 years younger than Asha. Asha has no interest in this little girl at all because he's more focused on he's more focused on Nun than on 3 women who are in love with him. One who's a redhead, one who has platinum blonde hair, and another, of course, is a brunette. Okay, what you will. I'm gonna give this chapter roughly a 8.5 out of 10. It's a good chapter. Feels like that. It just shows off that Asha is gonna do something next chapter. But yeah, good bad battling. Okay, so that's it for this particular review. My next video I'm gonna do is my Christmas haul. Yep, it's Christmas Day, so why not show off what I got? And after that, the only video I plan to do today is a review of the final episode of Tokyo Ghoul Re. Yep, you'll get my thoughts on that soon, okay? But see you next video. Bye.